welcome back to The Hub.
So the Sovereign Art Foundation, which was set up to recognise and support contemporary art talent, has announced its inaugural edition of its Students' Prize right here in Gibraltar. We're now joined by Sovereigns Sophie and Jerry, so thank you very much for joining us this evening.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about the Art Foundation, for those who haven't heard of it before.
Well, I'll tell you a little bit about Sovereign first. Sovereign have been in Gibraltar for just over 30 years. Financial services company, we've got about 150 people here, about 550 across the world. The Sovereign Art Foundation was set up in 2003 in Hong Kong, and it was really to support or to help disadvantaged children in that region. In 2012, we extended that to schools' art prizes in various countries across the world, and we're just announcing the Gibraltar Prize now.
How important is it to nurture young talent in this way?
Well, I think if you look at school and the education system, a lot of our education system is based on right and wrong. You're right in maths or you're wrong in maths. Art is just an expression, and I think it builds confidence in students and young children. So I think it's very, very important.
So this student prize, I know you've done it in other places before, Singapore, Malta,
Yes.
London, Bahrain, just to name a few. But the first time it's happening here on the Rock.
Yeah.
First of all, kind of what made you kind of bring that up? Obviously, doing it in other cities around the world. What made you choose Gibraltar now? And tell us a bit about it as well.
Well, I think we wanted to do it a little time ago in Gib. We do support different prizes here, but I think the time is right. And we spoke to the Minister earlier on this year, and he supported us. The schools are supporting us, and just the time is right now.
We heard of your involvement as well with the Voice of Young People, who we spoke to in
Yes.
part one.
Yeah, it's part of what the foundation does, as Joey says, around the world is help to fund programmes with children, through the prizes that we run for contemporary artists or students. So it's really great. In Gibraltar, we've been, fortunate to go and meet with different not-for-profit arts groups, and youth do so much with their arts programmes. They do fashion, photography, lighting, painting. So we wanted to get involved and to help them. So we're just announcing that today, actually, that we're funding them, and we're also going to be funding some work with an art therapist as well, who's going to work with some clients.
All the costs of the foundation are supported by our group. So all the money is raised by the foundation itself go to good causes. And to date, the foundation across the world has raised just over 10 million.
10 million, wow,
Yes.
amazing amount. If any young budding artists are watching now and want to enter this competition, how do they go about doing so? When are the entry dates?
Well,
kind of thing?
please do. Please get involved. The entry date closes on the 22nd of October, so I think just before half term. Any student, aged between 11 to 18, whether they're in mainstream schooling or not, is welcome to enter. If they're not in mainstream schooling, just get in touch with us. Each student can enter up to 3 artworks. We ask that they're no bigger than 150 centimetres on any one side, and they have to be 2-dimensional, because we have the prize in so many different jurisdictions. It just gives a level playing field, because all of the students that win all the respective prizes around the world, so Gibraltar will also be entered into the Global Students' Prize, and that happens once a year. So yeah, we've got about 15 or 16 days still to enter, so we'd ask anyone to. There's an online platform. All the details are on the website, sovereignartfoundation.com, and the details of how to enter on there. But it's a fairly simple, you just need to upload an image of your artwork or artworks.
Have you got a sneak peek of any of the entries so far?
Well, no, that won't be revealed. We can't see them yet.
Not now, but...
No, we can't see them yet.
Okay.
But I'm
Something to look
hoping we'll
forward to,
have
I'm
some...
sure.
there's some amazing talent here in Gibraltar.
And we've got a very good judging panel as well.
Yeah, well, we want to find out about that.
We're going to find out about the judging panel very shortly. Right now, well, I guess you could call this a piece of art, maybe. If you didn't crack the code in part 1, then you have a chance to redeem yourself now with our next new quiz of the evening. What the Face, it's called. We've mashed up the faces of a celebrity and a local personality. Can you work out who's who?
I have no idea.
What do you think?
Well, we got the Queen.
The
underneath.
Queen, the Queen was the bottom half.
The
top
top
half.
one, someone from Gibraltar.
Yes.
Yep.
Ooh,
I'm not sure.
need a bit more time for that one.
No.
Politician, no.
How about RC? If I gave you the
Clinton.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Roy
Okay.
Clinton.
Oh, I see it now.
They actually kind of, the top of his face and the bottom of the Queen's face actually quite symmetrical.
You think they go together well?
It worked quite well.
I wonder
there,
what Roy
yeah.
thinks about that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, better luck next time. You mentioned the judging panel there, so tell us who's on that.
Go ahead.
Well, we're really pleased that Christian Hook has agreed to be on the panel.
If he's not in space,
Yeah,
we
he
did
might
see that
be,
he's been
yeah.
invited there in part one.
Hopefully he'll be on Terra Firma. And Magda Bellotti, who is half Gibraltarian. She's got an art space in Algeciras, and she's curated a show here recently at the Winds of Change exhibition. And Gabriela Della Jimenez, and she's based at the Costa del Sol Institute. She's a kind of art academic. And always on the panel is Howard Bilton, who's the chairman and founder of the Sovereign Art Foundation. So, yeah, a really strong panel. We're really pleased.
And will the artists who've been shortlisted, will their works be on display for people to see in Gibraltar? Or?
Yeah, absolutely. So the judges will have the tricky task of whittling it down to 20, and then those 20 artworks will be exhibited at the Fine Arts Gallery on Casemates the 6th of December for a week, and then in the John Mackintosh Hall for a week from the 13th of December. And then it's going on tour. The hospital have agreed to take the exhibition probably just before Christmas. That will be installed
that's
there.
lovely.
It's going to be in the exit foyer. So a nice platform, I think, for the students to have their work exhibited out of
Yeah.
the school studio space and
Yeah.
in the community.
Now, tell us a bit about the incentive, apart from obviously the fact that the winner will,
Yeah.
and as well as 19 others that are shortlisted, will have the chance to have their work displayed for all to see. Is there some kind of trophy, monetary reward?
There is, absolutely. It recognises the student and the school. So the Judges' Prize winner wins £800 and £2,000 goes to their school art department. The public vote prize winner, because the public can vote during the exhibition on social or in the space, that's £400 and £1,000 to the school. Our lead sponsor, Hassan's, have very kindly they're doing the Hassan's Prize, so that will be £300 to the student and £300 to the school. And finally, the Art Society are giving a £250 grant, which will just go to the student. So there's, and then we'll auction the artworks at the end of the run.
That's amazing.
And the students will get 50% and 50% will go to helping our charitable
such a good
causes.
opportunity.
Brilliant, yeah.
So yeah, there's lots of opportunities to win, and it's an international prize with international reach. So, you know, if you win this, it could be part of your UCAS application. You know, it's the kudos of winning this kind of prize.
Definitely. So just remind us, how can they get involved? How
So
do they sign up?
the sovereignartfoundation.com. If you follow the link there, how to enter, it's all fairly straightforward. Or just get in touch with us. We'd be really happy to guide anyone through the process.
Our office on Main Street at 117 Main Street.
Yeah,
We'd be
just
happy to
opposite
help.
Trends. Yeah, and we're 22nd of October, so you've got a couple of weeks. It can be something that you've made in the past. There's no particular theme required.
Lovely.
Great stuff.
Thank
Well, thanks a
you.
lot for coming on the show tonight.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having us.